Cybernation Uncensored.
No, thank you. No. Um,
All right. Hello,
yeah, I
ladies,
don't think
gentlemen, and everybody
whatever
in
way
between.
that is, I'm not sure.
I've got my players right now talking about kissing lampreys. That's a wonderful mental image going on now.
No,
But I
no, no. The
hope.
lamprey's kissing her.
There we go. The lamprey's kissing show.
No, thank you.
But I hope all of you have had an absolutely excellent week. You may notice a couple of small changes and shifts on our overlay here. I'm still working out all the kinks. I had to do an update on my OBS, and we've done a lot of program switching over, at least on my end, which I will talk to you all about in just a minute. But I'm going to have my players start up their intros first, and then I will chat with all of you about our little changes. So, Raven, go ahead and start us off.
Hey everyone, I'm Raven. Today I'll be playing a very handy, capable Merc Survivor Camacho. You can find me all over the internet at Doña Trece Cuervo. I'm just about finished, or getting there with my High Riders campaign, a supplement. So be on the lookout; they're coming. Thank you.
Right, John, go for it.
Hey everybody, I am John. Tonight I will be playing your neurotic little nurse handybot, Minsky. You can find me lurking on the Cybernation Uncensored Discord as Johnny Drop. You can find me here on Fridays as Other Sandman 3096 in the chat. Coming in hot with a typo in the chat.
What?
And
okay.
you can
Flox.
Yeah, and you can also find me over on SoundCloud as Arkson.
All right, thank you. Go for it, Tracy.
Hey, I'm Tracy, or StinkPalm007. You can catch me on Twitter or on the Discord. And I play Xiao, the impulsive teenage ghoul.
Thank you. And go for it, Violent Neon.
Hey everybody, I am Violent Neon. You can find me here every Friday wandering the wasteland, not knowing how I got to Taiwan. And when not there, every other day you can find me on Cybernation Uncensored's Discord as Violent Neon.
Thank you. And ladies, gentlemen, and everybody in between, my name is, GM Capricious Nature. I'm going to drop my links in chat. Hold on. There we go. Got a couple of new pieces of info shooting out to everybody in our community. First and foremost, our sponsors have grown. Big shout out to Modifius, who's been, of course, super redonkulously supportive and helpful, as well as Loki Battle Mats, which you may notice is now a part of our overlay here. We've got this wonderful road. So that is from Loki Battle Mats. We also have, of course, our sponsorship from Sirenscape, which I will be playing in our background in just a minute. And the other big change is that, as I was just talking with my wonderful players here a moment ago, I have officially moved away from using Photoshop, and I'm now using Affinity. So if any of y'all see any weird changes or differences in any of the visuals over the coming weeks, that is why. Brand new program, still learning my way around it, but holy crap, it beats the piss out of Photoshop's stupid subscription model. So that's the big news for the changes on my part. changes when it comes to our community is that Rob, very soon, our wonderful, wonderful head of Cybernation Uncensored, Rob will be continuing on with his campaigns, including bringing back the absolutely mind-bogglingly hilarious and wonderful Fallout campaign. So Fallout Fridays will be coming back soon. And as Raven already mentioned, we have a High Riders campaign coming soon as well, which I'm very much so looking forward to, and I've already started taking a look at the supplement. It's gonna be a blast. So I hope all of you are ready and looking forward to some more content and some more changes coming up here at Cybernation Uncensored. That being said, I'm going to have our display switched over so we can see our player names. And I'm going to have Xiao read her journal entry.
No. Dear Diary, today I was so embarrassed. We use a Jilly, and them Jilly peoples do praying. Some of them's left their stores full of things all alone, you know? We make the master plan. 1. Get on a show on Overwatch. 2. Mr. Murphy cause distractions. 3. I do an infiltration. And 4, most importantly, Mensky absolutely must play with Hanson. It was perfect. The chem lady Jocelyn was so mad at Murphy. I think their whole head were going to explode. We grabbed a bunch of good stuff. Perfect. Then everybody got all afeared. We be fine. We done good stealing. Them say, gotta go. We scared. And that not the bad part. Murphy and Mensky go talking at Cute Kai the Ghoul Guard, and they be all, run away with Xiao, and we making you calm. So embarrassing. Today, Diary, I just want to fall into a bunker and shut the door forever.
Right. Yeah, so we've got our wonderful little ghoulette here getting very, very embarrassed over not so wonderful interaction with a ghoul there. Yeah, y'all robbed one of the places blind and then tried guilting and threatening another guy into becoming a companion. Like, come on. It's already a dark future. Just make it worse.
You don't
Yeah, he would have
steal
made a good
boyfriends.
lackey.
Would have made a good lackey. Ouch. Well, I am in the process of pulling up our Sirenscape. For those of you who use Sirenscape as well, they have a new interface for their web streaming. So I'm trying to get this working for me right meow. Give me one more second. Let's get this pulled up. Let's see. Oh my lord, it's the dog again! There's not even a dog selected. I'm so confused.
I don't hear the dog.
I heard a dog.
Whatever. So with our... Oh, hold on one second. It's super simple now. Just log in, generate a hyperlink for your players. Can you guys hear me or hear the sound?
Nope.
I can.
Okay. Johnny?
Whoops. Let me open up Sirenscape.
No worries. Tracy?
I'm not actually in Sirenscape.
Oh, okay. No
I
worries.
usually connect that on my phone, but I don't have it set up right now.
All good, all good. I know you're exploring.
Yeah, I'm coming
Travis.
to y'all from the middle of nowhere, Iowa. Like literally, if you find the very center of nowhere, that's where I am.
So how's Eustace and the dog?
Oh, they're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
No love
I
from
mean, the dog
Europe?
had to go in because it's getting old, but he's got those bladder problems. So
True.
All right, there we go. I think
Such
I
a
got
cute
it all.
dog.
Okay, No more random ass barking. But we do have. Let's see. Oh, hi Val. Welcome in. Okay, everything's all set up. So what happened with our last round that we were playing is that our group is trying to get past this pre-war roadblock. And within the pre-war roadblock, they've seen a bunch of these vehicles sat there, which are indicated with these orange boxes. These two vehicles have already been searched with nothing inside of them, but a third vehicle had a living quote-unquote occupant. As Shao was attempting to sneak by, a ghoul grabbed Shao's arm while passing by.
It's just attracted to her.
It is. Fellow ghoul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't blame.
Now, this is where I actually run into a detraction from a lot of other systems out there, and so I'm going to let our wonderful community know about how I feel about this. I go by the old school Fallout stuff when it comes to ghouls, both being feral and non-feral. If you are a ghoul, you do not actively aggro feral ghouls. Now, if Shao remembers, it was simply a grab. There was no damage. There was no direct attack. You were simply grabbed because it reached out to you. But because this is, in my mind, a feral ghoul interacting with a ghoul, there is no aggro on there. That being said, feral ghouls will auto-aggro to any non-ghoul entities. Okay? Now, the reason that I wanted to point this out is because in my own game with wonderful Darren Drader, shout out to Pacific Northwest, which hopefully we're playing tomorrow. According to Darren Drader, feral ghouls will still attack ghouls. And I believe, even according to Rob Mulligan, feral ghouls will attack ghouls. But that is not how I roll. I do not play. So, Shao, your arm has been grabbed. Not until the third? Vampire, don't break my heart this early in the morning. So, Shao, your arm has been grabbed, and you can look back and see that there is a feral ghoul literally, like, trying to reach out and climb out of the driver's side window of this burned-out pre-war vehicle. Camacho, Murphy, as well as Minsky and Minsky's pupper are all back here. And actually, I forgot that the pupper will be moving with Minsky, so there we go. Not strictly using turn order, but I'm going to add it into here. Second. Add turn. Yes. Ah. Right. Shao, what are you going to do?
Yeah. So, it's not going to be aggressive towards me necessarily, but it definitely would be towards other people, and still could get riled up. Do I see any other ghouls?
Roll me a perception survival check, please.
One success.
All right. So you're able to look into the vehicle itself, and you can see that this feral ghoul there is sitting next to a very much so dried out and emaciated skeleton. It is not ghoulified. But the ghoul that is reaching out to you seems to be in tattered, destroyed clothing, and it seems to be trying to pull itself out of the vehicle, but is being restrained by the seatbelt.
Oh. Then, I'm actually going to. I sympathize with the ghoul because I have a lot of family that had problems. So, I'm actually going to see if I can calm it down, and I'm gonna give it. I have some dirty water. I'm gonna feed it a little bit of water, and see if I can just get it to calm down and rest and basically go back to sleep.
Okay, give me a second. I gotta pull this up. Is that?
I have no idea what it is. I mean, it could be like a charisma survival. I'm not great at charisma, but I'm okay at survival.
I would say animal taming, but I don't think they're considered animals. So give me 1 second. Mutant hound, rat scorpion, stingwing, mutated humanoids, feral ghoul, mutated humanoids. Yeah, feral ghouls often leave other ghouls alone, regardless of them being feral or not, but attacking all other creatures on sight. They cannot be reasoned with, having lost their ability to understand speech and seem to possess little in the means of higher thinking. Feral ghoul is unintelligent only by feral instincts, cannot be persuaded or influenced by any speech test. That's what I was trying to double check. Feral NPCs will move towards and attack the nearest enemy.
I just want to interject as you were reading through that. It literally says in the book.
I know.
That ghouls.
I know.
Okay.
That's what I said, but I was overruled because I was a player, not a GM. So. Feral ghoul, which is prone and not moving, is difficult to tell apart from a corpse. They often use this to ambush. Yes, you can't force it back into playing dead, and they cannot be influenced by any form of speech checks. But you can try to give it some water and hush it.
I mean, I'm thinking that I'm not trying to do a speech check because it's like I'm trying to just calm it like an animal. It's not I'm not reasoning with it. But I'm still gonna do it because it'll make it feel better, and everybody else can just walk around the other side of the car.
So. Do you signal to the others to let them know? Because, they're busy going through the vehicles.
I'm going to give them a little water before I tell them, and then once I'm done giving them water, I'm going to tell them, there's a ghoul over here, go around the other side.
Go ahead and roll... give me medicine luck.
Medicine luck? Ooh, this is going to be ugly. Do we have any AP? Or minus twos?
We have 3 AP, and we have 1 plus 2.
A plus 2.
I think Dashnag meant to give you a minus 2,
but...
Maybe they wanted to make the encounter spicy.
That's how I roll.
Right. I'm not going to use the AP, but if you're carrying that as a minus 2, I'll use it.
Vampire, no No promises. But be safe.
Let's see what it is.
So do you want the +2?
Yes, I can't. If it's not.
Yeah, the
Well,
+2, so that'll make your 18 and 20.
Oh, that's fun. I guess I'll use a luck.
I see.
I mean, by using the +2, you're also getting rid of it, so that does help.
I mean, I am getting rid of it. Yeah, burn a luck for it. We'll deal with that.
Oh my god, why did I just
Luck.
get locked out? What the heck?
Cold Spider wants to make it spicy too.
My internet connection's trying to make it spicy. What? My internet connection's trying to make it spicy. Okay. Sorry, double sound there for a second, folks. Alright, so you do not have any luck with the situation. You attempt to give the ghoul some water, but it seems to be more desperate in trying to pull itself out. And as you are reaching the water bottle out, it just grabs your arm and pulls and pulls and pulls, and you start getting pulled into the vehicle.
Someone else to give you kisses.
So.
So I'm moving you on down. So Camacho, it's your turn. You've been told by Xiao to go around the other side of the vehicle. There's a ghoul in the vehicle.
All fun.
Go ahead and roll me a perception survival check to see if you're able to see Xiao getting pulled into the vehicle itself. Cold Spider, it's always good to learn. Learning is something you should work towards every day. That is a success. You can successfully see that Xiao is not in any direct danger, but is getting pulled into the vehicle. Not being attacked, but is getting pulled in as Xiao attempts with a unsteady hand of a water bottle, trying to get water into this thing's face, but just splashing it everywhere, making a gigantic mess. So what do you do?
I wheel my chariot up over to to the vehicle. I'm actually holding a machete, but my character is holding her shotgun. I'll level the shotgun at the feral ghoul's head and I'll fire.
So mean. All right, go ahead and roll to hit for it. So that's going to be,
Weapons.
yeah. If you go into, so this is our learning opportunity as well for any of you who are out there watching. On the wonderful character sheet that is on here, if you go to character sheet and scroll down to your weapon, there is a D20 symbol or D10 symbol next to each of the weapons. You just click on that. So powerful shotgun, you would click on here. Number of dice 2, and then click submit. And that is 3 successes. That is definitely a hit. Let's see, what is their defense? Defense of 1, yeah, you get through. So go ahead and roll your damage. And I know you have that evil shotgun surgeon bullshit. So we're gonna see that in painful math action today.
Not just that, I also have a bloody mess and better criticals.
You're going to do all of the math. I'm doing nothing.
No, you're just gonna make them splatter.
Alrighty, so roll to hit. Oh no, wait, so damage?
Damage.
Damage, yep. And so after you've done the roll to hit, folks, if you're using the character sheet, so on here, if to roll to hit is the D10 on the left-hand side, and then there's the damage dice here. You can input, I think, up to 9, and then you just click on the Pip Boy head, and it rolls for you. All right, what's the math? Go do the math for us. I'm not touching that math. It's 8 a.m. in Taiwan. I am not doing math. So, jayo.
So there's like 4 damage plus 3 special? Or
Yep.
3 criticals.
It's your math. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
So what effects do you have
5,
on your
6,
on
7.
your gun?
You have 7.
It's vicious and yeah, vicious.
You have 7 damage,
And then bloody mess.
and then your 3 specials will apply to your skills. So what are your skills?
Okay, when you inflict a critical hit, roll 1 combat dice. If you roll an effect, you inflict an additional injury to a random location. That's bloody mess.
Okay, so hold on before you go any further. Pause there.
Before we get to
Roll
that.
3 combat dice.
1 second.
Gotta take it one step at a time because fucking shotguns. Alright, so what happens when you roll an effect?
Rolling an effect. You inflict an additional injury to a random location.
Okay.
So that's 8 injuries, or and then 1 crit.
8 injuries?
Or no, 8 damage.
Okay. 7 damage base,
So with the
and then you have
Oh.
the additional injury.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
And
then
that
the
is poison.
vicious.
I've already applied the vicious, that's why it's 7 damage, not 4.
Okay.
And
And
the,
with
No, because vicious makes it 2 for each effect roll. It's an extra 1 on the effect, so it takes up to 10.
Okay, so yeah, I'm not even gonna make you math any further. You blow this thing's head off.
So
Yeah, you level your shotgun at this thing's head as it's trying to pull Shao in. Shao's attempting to be kind and nice and loving, and then just right next to Shao's head, boom! And this thing turns into a red mist along the inside of the car interior.
are you okay in there?
we were playing. It was a game. What the hell?
It wanted to eat us.
It's water the plants. You gotta water the plants.
I was
You've
just
been
saying
planting
hello.
there for a while. Yeah. That was mean.
Australis
I mean-
and Violent Neon, thank you. I do have my coffee. I have
I'm a mean
more
person.
outside.
What can I say?
Why are you guys being so mean to me today? Ah!
Why's it always got to be about you?
Poor Shao.
I think it needs to be about the next trunk.
Good
Speaking
point.
of which,
Moving right along.
we have Minsky Thunder Thruster. So Minsky, it is your turn. What are you doing? That reminds me, I actually need to fix the character's name on here. Edit. Minsky.
Oh, there's no need.
Thunder Thruster. I forgot to add that last
Oh,
time. There we go.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, can you put the quotations too?
Okay.
Air quotes.
Yeah.
There needs to be an animation for that.
Thunder Thruster.
Yeah. Nerd.
If I continue to learn in Affinity, I will figure out how to make animations, and I would love to just get that little thruster on the bottom. Just. But I think we're gonna have to wait until we get to our new tabletop Fantasy Grounds, because I don't think the free version of Roll20 works with the animations.
Minsky sees Camacho blast into the vehicle and kind of pauses for a moment and then turns to Hansel. Hansel, let's just go this way for now. And he kind of steps off to the side.
Holy hell, that was intense. Alright, that was Hansel's response. Yeah, Hansel follows you. Oh, I forgot to actually set that up. 1 second. So the space out here, those are supposed to be the end of the highway, because remember you guys are on an elevated highway right now. So give me 1 second. Draw shape, and let me... Black exterior, dark gray interior. There we go. And just pop that right here. So that will be the edge of the expressway. I'm learning. There we go. Copy, paste. Oh my god, it worked. Yeah. Now if I can just move it. Lord, give me the patience. Nope. Oh my word. Hold on. Shit. Nope. God damn it. Okay, so that'll be the guardrail. You know what I mean. So that's the guardrail. I give up. But yeah, so that's the guardrail. Hansel moves over with you. Is that it?
Oh, yep.
Okay. All right, Murphy, what are you doing?
I'm gonna search this trunk.
All right, go ahead and roll me a survival luck.
All right.
Keep image aspect ratio, and your view. Selected, switch, and move selected. Control Shift K. Add turns for selected objects. Text toolpath tool. Select. So Control S and then Control Shift K. God damn, this is so confusing. Okay, Control S, select. Control Shift K. What? Why did it make it invisible? Ah! Lord. Oh my god. I give up. Alright, so, let's see. Alright, so you try to pop open the trunk. It is locked.
Chow? This trunk here is locked. Do you wanna try opening it? Maybe we have some wonderful shinies inside.
Now you want me around?
I always want you around. You're great. I was just trying to get you help with having a companion earlier, and I'm sorry that didn't work. And I mean, I'm sorry about the noise, but I'm not going to tell Camacho not to do something with a shotgun unless it's shooting me, so please don't. But otherwise, I mean...
I'll go over there and pop open the trunk, and I'm hoping that I can actually be smooth about it, but the dice shall tell me. What's the difficulty on this?
Difficulty is going to be a difficulty 1.
Difficulty 1, okay, cool. I should be able to just do that.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, I walk over, I pop it open. Um, it was a simple thing. I pop it open with like a bobby pin and just like there and walk away.
Thank you, Shao.
Right, it is popped open, and we had a success on there. You open up the trunk, and within it, what you can see is what looks to be a briefcase. Um,
Ooh.
the briefcase itself looks to be pretty old and pretty shabby. I mean, it's been sitting in the back there for, quite some time. What do you want to do with it?
Try to open it.
Right. So as you open it up, you see on the inside. Give me 1 second. I'm logging into my accounts. Yay, perchance generators, folks! Don't forget to check
Woo.
those guys out. Oh, don't edit this. Stop. View your generators. There we go. Fallout. Asia Wasteland reveals. There we go. So as you pop it open, what you see inside of there... Oh shit, that's the wrong one. Goddamn. There we go. I keep swearing today, folks. I'm so sorry. I normally am very much so potty mouth, but today is worse than normal. Because my head
Damn it,
is...
Cap.
God damn it. So you see inside of there is a stack of old NTD, 26 caps worth of pre-war money.
26 caps, you say?
Yep, 26 caps worth.
So... Okay. Oh, awesome! There's some, Hey, everybody, I found some caps.
You found some cash.
Cash. Found some cash. You can probably trade this in for some money. Do you want to split the money now, or when we get to some place where we can trade it in for caps? Do you want me to hold on to it, and then, because I figure we could split it all roughly evenly?
Anybody gonna give him a response?
Sounds good.
Minsky's busy on the side of the highway, just giving Hansel some pets.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
You're a good boy.
I don't care. I don't care what you do with it. Whatever.
Sounds like you got a really passive-aggressive group going on right now.
Tell you what, Chow? Why don't you hold on to it?
Fine. I'll carry it like everything else.
In fact, because you helped me open the trunk, when I'm able to trade it, when we're able to get actual caps for it, you could have all the caps too. You've earned it.
Whatever. Alright, I'll take it.
Okay.
Right. So there you go. So Shao, go ahead and add that into your inventory. Is 26 caps worth of pre-war money. All right, and ahead of you, there's two other cars. Both of them seem to be completely burned out. They're mostly just chassis left. There's no inhabitants that are rustling or moving around inside of the vehicles. It seems as if both of them had been destroyed while up on this overpass, unlike the other three vehicles that you've already searched through. And it seems that the impetus for this destruction is this vehicle right here, which had tried driving past and rammed into this barricade wall and erupted into flames. Vehicles during this time are notorious for their explosive nature, and it seems as if it had a chain reaction and destroyed the other vehicles. The barrier itself. Yes, Violet Mia?
Did it destroy their trunks or just the exterior shell? And
It
'cause,
destroyed the vehicles. So that means
Son
any
of a
contents
bitch.
inside are gone. So the vehicles here, which I will mark out right now. There we go. So these vehicles have been completely destroyed and do not have any contents or any passengers. And the 3 marked with red have already been searched through. But you can see ahead of you where this barrier is. It just has one of those simple lifting arms there. It looks like it's made out of a similar material. It's just this metal, and there also seems to be what looks to be those concrete barriers that usually are used to stop vehicles from driving through. So those have been placed there as well. Murphy, you kick the blown up car. It reignites, and the explosion that is achieved from this kills everybody in the space. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to our session today. Have a wonderful day.
Hey, everybody.
So yeah,
Hey, session.
you walk up, you kick the chassis of this burned out car. What are all of you going to do?
There's cars on the other side. Do they look okay?
They do.
Hey guys, cover me. I'm gonna peek around the corner, and I'm gonna go up to here and see what I can see around the barricade. See if there looks like there's an ambush or anything.
All right, go ahead and give me a perception survival check, please.
Uh-oh.
Why, uh-oh, you're asking to do a perception check.
I know.
So confused. I mean, you're the one kicking explosive vehicles, so I should be the one saying, uh-oh.
They are the best vehicles to kick.
Explosive vehicles, yeah. All right, you got a critical success on there. You can see that the 2 barricades that have come out of the ground, these concrete tubes, there seems to be what looks to be an almost completely transparent line between the 2 of them, similar to what one might see from like a laser pointer.
Ooh. I'm gonna go back to the car with the dead ghoul in it, and I'm going to take one of its arms.
What do you mean, take an arm? You're gonna cut it off?
Yeah, I'm gonna take one of the arms, and then I'm gonna walk back up to the and as I'm doing so, I'm like, shout! This is for research. It's nothing bad. I promise. I want to make sure nothing bad happens to us. And he's already dead, so the arm doesn't matter. And I'm gonna take the arm and cut it off, and then I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna dangle it in front of the pointer.
Shao, what's your reaction to see him just brutally rip off the arm
What
of a
in the
girl?
fuck is going on? I'm speechless. Like, what are you doing? Like,
I'm preserving us. They're dead. We're not. I'm making sure that up there won't kill us by tossing some meat through it to make sure we're okay.
okay, you're weird. Okay. Whatever.
All right. So you said you're gonna cut off the arm, walk up, and then kind of like dangle it to see what happens.
Like kind of swing it through, see if it cuts the arm in half, if it's like one of those types of lasers, or if it sets a proximity thing off, and if it does, well, shit, because I'm probably close to it. But yeah.
All right. So you walk on up, and you have definitely I wouldn't say so much pissed off, but you have completely outraged the very young ghoul here. And as you walk up, you start swinging this decayed arm right in front of this whatchamacallit, this kind of laser pointer. And so what happens is that you hear that beeping sound start coming up.
I run.
And as you start running away, what happens is there is an explosion that happens directly behind you. Hold on. There we go. And this explosion itself seems to have sent out not so much a physical wave of destruction, but more so a pulse wave. And it knocks you on your ass, and you are, well, if we get our damage on here, if there is a Pip-Boy head, then you are stunned for an extended period of time. Let me pull this up. Character sheet. Let's roll some combat die. 6. Submit. Alright, so you are stunned, and you take... Actually, that's not very much damage. You have very much so lucked out on this. So what was this? It was a pulse mine. The mine consists of a powerful EMP device wired to a proximity fuse and then secured inside of a heavy metal casing. While only mildly harmful to organic targets, those mines deal severe damage to robotic enemies, stunning or even permanently disabling them. Pulse mines only inflict damage to robots, synths, power armor, and other mechanical and technological targets. Any computers in the blast area are also damaged by the grenade. Against any other target, a pulse mine inflicts 0 damage. So, what you can feel from inside of you is that you feel a very odd tingling sensation inside of your chest. But other than that, you do not seem to be in any pain. On the other hand, we have our wonderful Nurse Handy bot, who your circuits, because you are in the medium range band, your circuits start to flash, and your lighting starts to go out as your body drops down onto the ground. What is Hansel?
Minsky manages to just let it out.
Just like R2-D2.
Hansel just, very confused, just kind of sniffs at Minsky and starts kind of pawing at him.
Alright, go ahead and roll me 1d6, please. That sucks. You're going to be out for 6 hours.
Sweet.
Yeah. So you drop down to the ground.
Guys, I'll see you next session.
You get to carry him.
You have your NPC pupper that you're able to control, so you're not completely out of the game. You are now directly controlling a doggo. So, yeah.
We'll just put the dog in charge of moving Minsky around.
What?
Yeah,
What?
just make the dog do it. I've watched
Is
Scooby-Doo.
Is everyone okay?
What are the stats on dog? Are they strong?
There was a dog
body
named,
of 7.
What?
Body of 7.
Seriously?
Yes, sir.
You gotta be
You
shitting
put
me.
a
No
your
way.
upgrades into your body.
Hansel's very resilient.
It says body 5?
It increases with levells.
Oh my lord, right. Okay, yes. So dog meat, body or mind by +1 when you reach level 3 or any odd number level. We're now on level 5 now, I think. So you've just increased the body twice?
Yep.
Wow, okay, so this is a swole ass dog. So yeah, body 7 is impressive. Go ahead and roll me a. God, I don't think those exist. Fuck. Roll me 1d10. Just 1d10. And you need to get underneath body of a 7. Alright, you matched it. Does beats or does meat lose? I always forget for this system.
Usually meat beats in this system.
Alright, so Hansel will be able to successfully drag Minsky's lifeless robot body. But yeah, Murphy is asked, is everybody okay? Nobody else seems to be noticing any severe issues other than Minsky, and now, Camacho, your wheelchair does not seem to be power moving itself. The battery seems to have been blown out for the same period of time, 6 hours.
Giving Murphy the evil eye.
Is everyone okay?
You won't be in a minute.
Wow. Hansel sounds grumpy.
Shao, are you okay?
I'm fine.
All right. I don't know what the hell that was. Hey, Minsky? Minsky?
Bark, bark.
I'll walk over and examine Minsky.
Oh, shit.
You walk over. Did you put?
He has robot legs.
Yeah. Did you put your other prosthesis back on? I thought.
Yeah.
So you've just been sitting in the chair because you want to be lazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our Cyber Nation Uncensored Agent crew. Yeah, wonderful. You
No,
go first.
actually, no. Actually, I strap on the prosthetics since they're probably tucked away behind, behind the chair. Then I walk over and examine Minsky.
All right. Do you want an actual examination, or do you just want to see, like, what's up? Do you want to roll a check? That's what I'm trying to ask.
I'll roll a check and see what's going on.
All right. Go ahead and roll me a repair intelligence or science intelligence, either one.
Did I just kill our handy bot?
Looks like it.
You can you can tell that this EMP blast has knocked out Minsky, but you are generally knowledgeable enough to the point where you know that it's not going to permanently kill the robot.
I'm gonna walk over and kick one of the eyes. And be like, looks like he's dead. Thunk.
Easy, Mija.
Shit.
We don't
It's just
kick
a
our friends.
floppy, see? Thunk.
We don't kick our friends.
Yeah, we
Hansel
wouldn't be
kinda
kicking you, Shao.
Hansel doesn't bite onto, but bites in the general direction of Shao.
Sorry.
So, overseer.
Hold on one
Backing
second.
off.
I'm gonna mute my mic for a moment. I need to blow my nose.
Good doggy.
Should we bury him? Well,
Did we bury you?
I'm
Sorry
not
about
dead.
All right. Yes, overseer. Question.
Looking at Minsky, looking at my wheelchair, looking back at Minsky, kind of running the dimensions through my head. Would Minsky would my wheelchair be able to support the weight of Minsky?
Your wheelchair would be able to support the weight of Minsky, yes.
Okay, so I walk over to my wheelchair, wheel it over to Minsky, and with Shao's help, throw Minsky on onto my wheelchair.
Try to help.
You know, if he's dead, there was that lady back a couple towns that was really interested in him. That we could make some good money.
We don't.
Maybe
sell
she
our-
could repair him. I don't want to.
We-
I don't want to sell him.
It's easier than digging a hole.
No, Miha, we don't sell our friends either.
Yeah, but she might be able to repair,
But if
or
she's dead,
that would be going back a long way. I wonder. I bet there's a roboticist or one of those robot people thingies that could maybe repair him in the town we're going to.
Robot doctor for robot doctors.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, they must have. I mean, yeah.
All right.
See if we
we'll
can
look
save
for
our
a robot
friend.
doctor of robot doctors.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
But
We'll
looks
load
like
him
there
up.
wasn't anybody.
Hansel
go
is
ahead.
just circling the wheelchair, baring his teeth.
But
Scary
it doesn't
doggo.
look like there was anybody there. So there's 2 more cars we could search the trunks of and then get on our way. Maybe we'll find some other loot, or maybe there was a thing that protects robot like mechanical stuff inside, and maybe we could recharge Minsky off of something in one of those trunks.
You go search the trunks. I will stay
Yeah, okay.
here with Minsky.
Well, might as well roll him along because we're headed that direction anyways.
Well, in case you set off another explosive, I don't want to be anywhere near you.
Totally fair. Understand. I get it. And I will search this trunk.
all right. So as you walk away from the group of people and you walk back through that space, you can hear this odd sound all over again. Where as you walk in between the 2 columns, you hear the beep 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 beep. Hold on. Up, it should be. Huh? There we go.
There it is.
So you can hear the beeping going off, and again there is another explosion as this radiation wave comes out of it. Like not radiation, but a microwave pulse comes out of this thing, and you are knocked down onto your ass again.
I thought we set it up. What the hell?
Camacho, you are working to get Minsky into the chair, and you can feel as this EMP hits him and your legs. You can feel a bit of an electric shock coming into your body from this second explosion. Give me 1 second. Number of dice, D6.
Just checking real quick. So
Yes.
did I take the 4 damage from your roll?
No, you only took 1 damage.
Okay, cool.
And then each of those Pip-Boy heads, I have each of those counting for 1d2 hours. That's why I had you roll 1d6. And now I need you to roll me a 1d4, please. You take another 2 damage. So that's going to be added on to your time. So that's 6, 7, 8. You are out for 9 hours. And you take another 2 damage. And Murphy is on the other side of this barrier now, ass on the ground. Yeah.
Alright, apparently that's something that resets itself. I'm going to see if I can disable that so that doesn't happen again, because we still need you guys to come on through. I am so sorry. I can't say that enough. I am sorry, and I'm gonna look to see if I can find what the hell that was. without setting it off again.
All right. Shao, what are you doing as you feel this this pulse of EMP come through again?
This is so annoying. But they're out of the range. I'm gonna walk over towards whatever's doing this pulse
Okay.
and try to identify it also. But I'm putting away my sword and pulling out my shovel. Because I'm gonna smash whatever it is.
And possibly Barry Murphy.
I might. Depends. I mean, you know.
So Murphy is at a lower turn order than Shao is. So Shao, go ahead and you can roll either repair or science with intelligence.
Oh, I'm gonna spot the wrong spot, that's for sure. Well, I'll just call it repair.
All right. So you are not totally sure. That's
Are there -2s? I could
Uh,
actually get to a success.
we have +2s in chat. Thank you, Cold Spider. So nope, I'm using that +2 on you right now. So that is a 7 and a 19. Sorry, 8 and 19.
Alright. Well,
Or
I'm not
should
sure
I
what's
apply
doing
it to your 19?
I mean, you know.
Do you know what?
You don't
Yes,
have to.
I'm going to, because that is the evil GM that I am. So I'm going to apply the +2 to your 19. That is a critical failure. As you walk over, you're trying to figure out exactly what the hell this thing is, like what's being triggered, what's setting it off. And as you're looking at it and trying to inspect it, you seem to be like circling around it, and all of a sudden you hear this beeping sound as it goes off again, blowing you down onto your ass,
That wasn't me!
and blowing Murphy down onto his ass again. And I'm going to roll.
Damn it, Murphy, why'd you do this?
That wasn't me that time!
Come on, just getting the fuck out of there.
No,
So
I'm actually taking Minsky with me.
there's
It's
no
good.
there's no damage, but there is EM on here. So roll me another 1d4, Minsky, please. All right, so you are now at a cool 10 hours of in operation. Yes, Violent Neon?
So, I get where you're going with that. But since he's already off and disabled, would it add to it since it already happened?
It's
I mean,
either
'cause-
that or this is going to be counting towards killing him. So it's either
Never mind.
I disable
Give
him
up
for a
time.
little bit longer, or
Stop! Everyone stop doing things.
Yeah, seriously. It's magic gaming physics.
Yeah, sorry.
it's
sorry.
just further overloading the circuits as it
Makes
attempts to restart from the inside. It's delaying it further.
It interrupted
Perfectly
his
understand.
reboot,
Yes, it interrupts.
and you
the
know you're not
correction.
supposed to do that.
I mean,
Got
we
it.
are attempting to turn Murphy on and off again, as Australis suggests.
Yes.
Murphy
Technically, I'm
walks a
surprised
lonely
it hasn't.
road. Murphy is not walking anymore.
I'm surprised it hasn't fried Minsky completely.
That's why I'm saying it's either we do our additional time or it fries out Minsky.
Yeah, no,
And-
additional time is
I
good.
like Vinsky.
Vampire
And-
specifically requested not to kill any players while they were gone. So. Oh wait, Vampire, you're back.
Oh,
No.
shit.
If I could get Minsky to roll himself back to where I'm I moved to.
All right.
So
I'm staring
yeah.
at that stupid thing. Can I tell what was going kaboom or whatever?
No,
Or approximately?
nope. You also set it off.
What part was beeping?
Yes. You failed your check, so you have no idea.
Want to smash something? What the fuck should I smash?
1, 2, 3, not it.
Minsky, it looks like you're getting smashed.
Minsky can't do anything.
Robot, bam, bam, bam. You're setting off the explosives. Bam, bam, bam.
Murphy's probably prone, so he should be easy pickings.
Rude.
Damn it! What do we do, Murphy?
Well, let you stay. Don't try to cross it again, and let me take a look.
Herb stomp Murphy. No.
Fine, you take a look.
All right, Murphy,
All right.
go ahead and roll intelligence repair, and it looks as if Camacho has successfully moved Minsky out of the blast radius.
All right, and may I use a
We have 1 -2 in
AP.
chat.
I would like to use the -2 and an AP.
Okay, go for it.
And you said intelligence and repair.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh my lord, I just realized I can't hear the Sirenscape anymore. Why is it? There we go.
And I don't think that gets me there. Even
No. Let's see, 15, 15, and a 10. No, even with the -2, no.
so, I will spend 3 luck and re-roll it.
Okay.
Or can I only can I spend the luck to re-roll the AP one, or is it just gone because it didn't do anything?
You're able to spend your luck on any dice that you had just rolled for d20. So yeah.
Okay.
Remember, everybody in our audience, I am an evil GM, but I'm not a total asshole, because I am also sometimes in the player's seat. Rarely, but sometimes. And Vampire has a very important statement here. You can't curb stomp Murphy, you're supposed to drop kick Murphy.
That is true. Hey! Shit.
Oh,
But
look,
hey!
a critical failure. Oh, that's wonderful. And a double success. So you can get 1 AP back, or you can use that double success to remove the critical failure.
I would like to remove the critical failure.
All right, so you've got 1 success. You notice where the laser is coming from, in between these 2 pillars. As I said, they are attempting to stop vehicles from passing through. There's a laser in between the 2 pillars, and then there are lasers coming from the 2 pillars to the barricade themselves. So it looks as if walking in between the pillars or outside of the pillars would trigger this EMP. But outside of that, you're not exactly sure what it is, because there doesn't seem to be any visual explosive there.
Hey, do you think they have a light switch for this thing?
I am going to... This cargo that I'm by is the... Are the rear view mirrors still intact?
Roll me survival luck. TV. Don't forget, you can also always use luck. That's one of the wonderful things I love about this, for introducing a lucky factor detail. Luck of the draw. You guys always forget about that.
So, would I just
used
spend
it
1
a
luck
bunch.
to do that, or would I still roll and spend 1 luck? Or...
No, you would just spend 1 luck and you introduce a lucky detail, or you can roll for it and see if you're lucky enough to have it. Your call.
You know what? I'm going to spend a luck.
Okay, the rearview mirrors are still intact.
Then I'm going to take 1 off carefully. Like I'm going to pry it off of the car. And then I'm going to walk over and I'm going to say, okay, Xiao, I'm going to try something. And when I do this, I want you to try to walk through. And we'll see if it's successful or not. And I'm going to try to position the mirror in front of the laser so that it shows it back, so that it looks like it's hitting and going back without interrupting the signal to cause the alarm, to see if we can stop the EMP from happening to allow us to come through without having to try to shut it off.
All right. Go ahead and roll me a science intelligence check. And I'm going to roll our wonderful red dice and see what is our DB. It is a DB2.
Intelligence.
Intelligence
And
science.
may I spend another? Do we have any AP left?
You have AP left, I believe. We have 1, 2. We have 2 AP.
Then I would like to use 1 AP to go to 3 dice.
You do not succeed. I've got an 8, a 12, and a 7.
And I'm going to spend 2 luck to try to re-roll 2 of them.
Okay, you're just burning through all your luck today. Remember,
Well,
you don't get a
it's-
refill on luck until you sleep again.
Right, and it was early afternoon by the time we got here, and Minsky's going to be out for a while, so I'm going to debate that if I can get us all across this border, then we camp out up here and go from there. So it was science intelligence. Why am I doing that? Because that's the thing. So crap. Okay.
Right. So you attempt to kind of position this this small little rearview mirror, and you pull it down very slowly. And as you're pulling it down, you start to hear the beeping noise again, and you are thrown back again by another explosion. And same for you, Xiao. You are thrown back down onto your ass. Camacho and Hansel, not Minsky. Camacho and Hansel, the two of you can hear this beeping again and another explosion as they're knocked down onto their asses. But the wave does not seem to hit either of you.
Are there buildings off to the side?
No, the lines that are right here are the ramps. Not ramps, the guardrails on the side of this elevated highway.
Hold on. Don't come yet. Xiao,
That's what she
if
said.
you don't want to keep getting knocked on your ass, I'd say go stand with Camacho as well, and I'll sit and figure this out and tell.
As soon as you approach Camacho and the corpse of Minsky, Hansel starts aggressively growling at you and barking.
Me? Because I'm not approaching.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, no, I told Xiao to go. I'm gonna stay and try to get this thing to stop.
And I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna walk to the other side of it, and I'm gonna look if there's any fucking switches or big green buttons or some obvious. You know, they make these things for idiots, so should be hard.
I'm just gonna sit down next to the wheelchair with Minsky in it and just talk to Minsky. Doesn't look like they're having very good luck. Guess we'll just rest here for a bit.
Alright, so Xiao, yeah, you're attempting to try and make another check, but remember from the core rulebook, unless something changes, you're unable to redo a check. You've already done your intelligence repair, unless you're introducing something new to the equation. Just trying to mess around with this thing again would not work.
Can I spend a luck to have a note that says push this to open gate and have a button?
Hold on. Let me check our luck of the draw. See luck. Alright, so give me 1 second. Luck is on page feck. Next.
I was going to say just start hitting the lasers with your hammer.
Alright, so you spend a luck point to introduce a
Or a
helpful
shovel.
fact or detail about the situation you're in, something that you'd have to be lucky to encounter. You could find just the right items or use the right kind of ammo, just the right kind of items or right kind of ammo while you are scavenging, find a key to a locked door or a clue to a computer password. The game master may prompt you with an opportunity to do this. You may suggest what could happen, but they could veto your suggestions or ask you to spend multiple luck points to make it happen. Again, I am a benevolent overseer. I will say yes, you can spend a luck to introduce something like that. Hey, Violet Neon, don't give me that look. Other GMs don't roll with the luck of the draw. I do because it's like my favorite mechanic.
It's
I
awesome.
love it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna like walk over and be like, "There's a note here. It says push this to open."
Well, I couldn't see it from the other side.
You walked through the first time.
And I didn't see the note. Like, I looked for the note, but I didn't
Alright.
see it. You didn't see it the first time you looked either.
Camacho, we're ready.
So
Murphy's an idiot.
Shao finds a note that's taped, literally taped, with just barely enough adhesive left to still last over these decades. Taped over a small little thing where you lift it up and you push a little buzzer, and you can hear the two columns just retract down into the road as the space is now open and the little arm gate goes up, and you hear a little ding.
Yep. That's how you do it.
And Camacho, you've been sitting there talking with Minsky. Are you trying to interact with Hansel at all?
Sure, why not?
How is Hansel reacting to Camacho?
Yeah, Hansel's just been kind of laying at her feet. Or what's left of him.
Scratching in between Hansel's ears, like, oh, good boy.
Oh yeah, he's wagging the hell out of his tail.
1 second, because there is...
Then when we wheel past Murphy, as we get up to the checkpoint, I'm just gonna look at him and tell him when Minsky comes to, I'm gonna hold you down and let him deal with you.
Accidents fucking happen. I said I was sorry. I'll apologize to Minsky when he comes to.
Let's see if he
I'm not
apologizes.
from here, so
Let's see if he accepts your apology with his buzzsaw.
yay. Anyways, given we could probably try to keep moving, or we could probably try to camp out here, considering we're down Minsky and it's been a day.
I mean, I feel like we should move on at least a little bit from this thing.
Okay.
So it's around
Oh.
5 o'clock in the evening now. The sun is very, very slowly starting to head towards the horizon.
Well, if you guys want to move forward a little bit, I do want to check out these trunks before we go, just in case there's something. And hell, maybe it'll help us. But
How much further does this highway stretch? This elevated highway?
From your perspective, it looks like it keeps going. The one person here who knew the map is indisposed.
So maybe we just like not search everything and just kind of walk a little bit.
Like I said, if you guys want to go ahead and walk. I'll search and I'll catch up.
All right, roll me 2d10, please.
Bien, adios.
I told you not to kill anyone until I got back. Nobody is dead. I said indisposed vampire. Come on. Don't give me this crap.
Incapacitated. Yep. So as he's searching, I'm wheeling Minsky away.
Okay. Oh shit. You find a helmet. As you are going through these vehicles, you find one helmet, rarity 0, and you find 2 junk.
One helmet, rarity 0, and 2 junk.
Yep.
Got it.
There's some junk in that trunk.
There was some junk in that trunk.
Should I hear?
Last drops my coffee. I think that this is a perfect time where, now that you've gone through and taken a look at these vehicles, we are going to take our bio break, and I'm going to go refill my coffee and get rid of the little props on our map, and we will be back in just a couple of minutes, folks. Don't go anywhere. They are going to be continuing on towards Nanto City. Be right back.
Stay tuned, friends.
I'm going to leave our mics hot if you guys want to chat with the audience at all. And I'm going to get rid of these. Be back in a couple of minutes.
everybody. How you doing?
Functional.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm out in the middle of nowhere, Iowa. Got here. I guess my mom decided not to do goats anymore. Got rid of the goats.
Courage. Sorry.
What?
Courage the Cowardly Dog. I couldn't remember the name of the dog that's in nowhere. And that's why I was like, I could remember Eustace, the owner, the male owner that was always mean to Courage, but I couldn't remember Courage's name.
Nice.
Sorry.
Darn dog.
That's good. So no, we don't have courage out here.
But yeah, that's why I asked, how's the dog? And
Yeah. We have Cora out here. Little corgi.
okay,
She fights off all the varmints. She's a little corgi and chases like foxes and crap.
nice.
It's
Ton
your
of
turn to be
chickens. Yep.
your turn to be streaming on location.
Yep. We got chickens. Got a few cows, I guess. So. Oh, and a couple turkeys. So yeah, lots of animals and nothing else.
Hey Tracy,
Yo.
are you free at for the time slot that that I told Johnny and Neon about?
Remind me of the time slot again.
Tentatively, it's like 12 to 3. So it's before the this Fallout stream.
On Fridays.
Yeah,
And that's 12 to 3 Pacific.
yeah.
Yes, that's hard. That one's actually hard for me.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. It's just too early because I mean, I have to work on Fridays.
No worries.
Or at least I have to pretend I'm working.
I do too, but I'm typically off by 1:30, and yeah, I won't talk about that on channel, but yeah, so I'm tentative for other reasons.
Okay. Well, I can always shift. I can shift over, but I don't know how much I can shift over. Probably about an hour either way.
My tentative isn't because of the time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can talk about it off stream.
Yeah.
It doesn't work with Vampire or Captain Mark. Just because of the time slot, also.
Now for testing stuff,
That'll be
then
on
I'm-
Sunday.
yeah, like weekends I'm usually good and open, and so yeah, we can definitely like get some play testing in.
If need be, I could probably shift over to to a Sunday game, but I don't know if it. I'd have to see if everyone's open for that. Then on the days that that Dune's running, then I'd probably do a bye week. I would say make camp also, like where we're at, kind of rest up. But there's no overhead cover, so if we have freaking weather roll in on us, not very favorable for us.
It'd be fine for Minsky, but not
Well,
so much
Doc-
Hansel.
I'd like a little bit of cover.
Hansel would be very bad.
I prefer a little bit of cover. You know,
Don't
At
we
least
still
crawl
have the
apart.
ability? Don't we still have the ability of a makeshift tent thing that fit all of us?
we could potentially, if we have like the materials for it.
I thought once you made it, you and then took it down, you still had the materials, but you just had to take the time to rebuild it.
I don't know. Did somebody put it on their sheet?
I did not.
I have a cooking station. I'll double check mine.
We could see that, and we could check the overseer, see if he remembers if one of us grabbed it, or if one of they.
I have my average sleeping roll.
They have a sleeping roll. Yeah, I have a
That's
cooking
pretty-
station here. So that just needs like an extra material to get it going, right? But I did not take a makeshift shelter or something. But somebody also could have put it down as like common materials or uncommon materials or something.
You carried the cooking station because I have the cooking station on my
Oh.
items.
Well, do you want to carry it? I'll take it off.
I think
Either-
one of you took the cooking station and one of you took the makeshift shelter,
Well,
and maybe you just both put.
nobody took the makeshift shelter because it's just made out of the materials.
Oh, okay.
So if somebody has the materials in their inventory, then you can make it out of the materials. Otherwise, makeshift shelters aren't like a permanent physical thing that you can carry around because it's makeshift.
Right.
Oh.
Okay. So you can carry the components, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So somebody probably has the components. I do not.
All right, so I've cleared off our little map here of our stuff. We've got Murphy lagging a little bit behind because of trying to collect all the stuff, and we've got our group here a little bit ahead. I'm going to switch our time a little bit later. It is now 1800, so it is 6 p.m., and this is actually the wrong date. It is Tuesday, October 31st. It's Halloween, and the only person who would know that date would be Mitzi.
I stopped keeping track of the date once I switched characters.
Makeshift is not permanent. Yes, exactly. So yeah, speaking of weather, thank you for reminding me. Wonderful Camacho here. What is our weather? Oh boy. Okay. So nothing super detrimental other than the fact that as the sun goes down, it seems as if the sky itself has gotten darker and darker and darker. It is not a evening sunset, but it is virtually pitch black outside. Do any of you have a source of light?
If I
My
had my
butt's been
helmet on, I could
extinguished.
push my button.
The thunder thruster is currently extinguished, yes.
I have a light.
You have a light?
Yep.
Alright. So that
Minsky
light...
has one, but I think Minsky has one, but we probably don't remember it. I think he had Jianyu's when Jianyu died.
No, Gian, you got vaporized.
Yeah, but that night, Minsky did patrol, and he asked for the light that we had acquired, the flashlight, and patrolled with the flashlight.
Oh, okay.
But
I totally
uh,
forgot about
but yeah, I have a flashlight.
So the flashlight that you're using is quite literally the only cone of light in the entirety of what you guys can see. The city itself that you had been able to see in the distance prior to the sunset is no longer visible. You don't see any lights coming in from the city. There are no lights coming from the road itself, and the sky seems to be pitch black. Not even the moon, not even the stars seem to be showing through tonight.
It's a nice night. Good stealing weather.
Good what?
Stealing weather. I mean, it's nice out. It's dark.
Perfect with thievery.
Yeah, it's great for like lurping about. I guess we can find a place to stay.
Switching over our sound set right now.
Are there any like bigger trucks or anything like that? Any semis or something that we could hole up as a group?
We can run trailers.
Why are there still... Hold on. I want to stop the sound set because I don't know why we can hear people. Should be...
Do we hear people?
Apparently the sound of people is attached to the sound effect of howling wind. I'm not sure why.
Why is that Sirenscape?
Because of all the air escaping during the voices.
Banshees?
I'm going to delete that element because that would explain why we always get the sound of people every time I seem to try and make it quiet. Alright, so when...
I hear a bird.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, there we go.
There's wind.
Okay. And I will save that. I like this. Mood. Save. No more people. Okay, cool. All right. So it is pitch black outside of the very very thin beam of light ahead of you. What are y'all doing?
I was wondering if there's like a semi or some larger sort of vehicle, even a van or something that we could all kind of hole up in.
You can give me a survival luck, or use a point of luck.
Oh. One
Alright.
success.
You do see, as you are pointing the flashlight around, you had not noticed it earlier until you started looking at your direct surroundings. But what you see ahead of you is a semi-truck cab, as well as a storage container in the back.
Cool. Let's crack open that back storage container, see if we can make ourselves a little camp there. And then if Murphy wants to go, like, stealing stuff around here, then he can. So let's go check the back, see if if it's locked or if I need to pick it.
I'm able to. There we go. All right, so you start heading towards the truck. What are Hansel and Camacho doing?
Wherever the wheelchair goes, Hansel goes.
How high up
Keeping
is
a
the
very
trailer?
close watch.
So you head back towards the trailer as well. Murphy, what are you doing?
I'm going to walk up and hang out by the cab.
All right. I don't know how to do this. With our skills. Let's do it that way. Minsky's out for the count. Yeah, so Camacho, go ahead and give me a survival perception, please. You notice as you walk up to the back of this cab, as the ray of light is directly shining on the back, you can see that the back of the trailer has the numbers written on the back. So you know how like they always like paint on the numbers on the back of a truck so you can identify it. And the numbers on the back of the truck are 777888. And as you walk up to the back of the truck, you can feel the hair on the back of your neck stand up. Nobody else seems to notice this.
I would like to point out Dogmeat does have keen senses, so Dogmeat might know this.
Dogmeat, go ahead and roll me the same check, survival perception, please. Sorry, not Dogmeat. Hansel. He has a name, yeah. Oh, they reduce the difficulty of all of the perception. Okay, so this will be... Wait, how the hell do you do a perception test with only body and mind?
All other stats are 1. Oh god, 1?
Yeah, that would be your other score.
Alright, so roll
Wouldn't
me
it, like,
a 1d10.
So you do like a mind.
Yeah. So roll 1d10, and you need to roll under your mind. Hansel does not notice anything. Hansel is sniffing around Minsky.
I'm at a loss as far as the significance of the numbers.
No worries. It's fine. So what are you guys doing?
Was it a DV? What was the DV on that though?
It's a DV1, but for this it wasn't a perception test, it was just a mind test.
Okay.
Those numbers showed up.
They don't remember.
Axel.
You weren't alive then, so shh.
Alright.
So, what are y'all doing? Camacho?
Jump up on the trailer and start fiddling with the lock on the container.
Right. So the lock, as you jump up onto the back of it, you can see that the lock itself is connected to a chain and a padlock that is on there. The chain itself seems to be in completely non-rusted condition. and the padlock seems to be quite old. You can try doing a lockpick test, lockpick perception. You can try to attack it. What would you like to do?
Actually, how secured? How chained up is this container? Is it like secured where the person whoever secured it did not want it open at all?
No, it's just a chain that wraps around the handle things that you pull. Chain's wrapped around there, and then padlock, old padlock at the bottom.
All right. Okay, so we'll take my automatic pistol out and shoot at the lock.
All right. I don't believe you have to roll a 2-hit on stationary targets, or is that Cyberpunk?
I don't think that
thought it was
the
both.
lock's
I believe
dodged.
we haven't. Yeah, I don't think we've been
I
using
don't-
or rolling to hit for inanimate objects because I've cut a few locks open.
Okay. Then yeah, no worries to roll to hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
3 damage.
All right. You fire at what? Are you firing at the lock or are you firing at the chain?
The lock.
Alright, you fire at the lock, and your bullet impacts into this old lock, and you can see a massive dent, and everybody around, you can hear in the complete quiet and the darkness as the sound of the pistol shot echoes into the distance. The lock is still intact. It is dinged up, but it's still intact.
Automatic pistol away and take out the Ripper.
What are you going to do with the Ripper? Are you going to go after the chain? Are you going to go after the lock?
I'll go after the chain.
Alright, go ahead and roll. Oh my god, that got so loud. Holy shit, what is... Hold on a second. That got so loud. There we go. Oh my god, sorry, that was like deafening for a moment. Alright, so you got 2
What?
effects. What are the effects on Ripper?
Vicious.
So that's 4 damage. Alright.
So,
So you start up the Ripper, and Murphy, you can hear in the distance the as the Ripper starts up, and Camacho, as you put the Ripper to this chain, you can see some sparks very momentarily fly before your arm itself seems to start getting cut into, and you drop the Ripper down onto the ground. Take 4 damage onto your dominant arm, whatever you're holding it into. Right or left?
left arm.
Left arm.
You don't come on, show. You don't need the Ripper. I have lockpicks.
Shao, go ahead and roll me a medicine perception test.
Medicine perception. Let's see what we get. Perception.
Okay, I put the Ripper away and I hop down off the trailer.
Hold on 1 second. So Shao, you can tell as Camacho was attempting to use the Ripper to cut through the chain that her. Sorry, hold on 1 second. Yeah, you can tell that her arm started. You can see that blood started to come off of her arm, and
What the?
yeah, Camacho hops down from the back of the trailer.
Wait, Camacho, I just watched you. You didn't cut your. How did you get cut?
I know, I just started bleeding.
right, Murphy. What are you doing? You said you stayed at the cab.
I'm going to try to open the cab.
All right. Go ahead and roll me a luck survival test, please. All right. So you hop up on the side of the cab and you pop it open. It seems to be unlocked, and inside of the vehicle, what you can see is that there are skeletal remains of two passengers inside of the front cab. One of them inside the driver's seat. You can see that they very clearly have what looks to be like a set of like white coveralls on them. It's been slightly stained with, well, you know, decomposition and the fun juices that come from that. And you can see in the passenger seat that there's a shorter skeleton, not exactly the same height. You can't really tell the ages, but they seem to be dressed in a black set of coveralls that have also been thoroughly stained. Inside of the cab, you can see that there are a couple of items strewn about. If you wanted to try and search inside the area, or what?
Yep. So what I want to do is I want to, I'll briefly search the pockets of each skeleton and then pull it out of the cab. And then I'll search what's in the cab, and I'm also looking to see if it's one of those semis that has a sleeper in the cab.
Oh, like the thing on the top?
Yeah.
Those don't exist here in Taiwan, I'm sorry to say.
Okay. Well, again, I go to look for it because I would know that.
Oh yeah, good point. Okay. You'd be able to notice pretty early on. It's just a cedar cab. There's no sleeper.
Okay.
It looks kind of like the old, like flat front Mack trucks.
Okay. And is it a bench seat that they were on?
Yes.
Okay, so bench seat going all the way across. I get the bodies out. I search through it. I'll see if there's a glove box. I'll flip down fewer. I'll just do a deep dig. See what I can find in this cab.
All right, go ahead and give me another survival luck.
All right.
Hot damn. So you start searching through the pockets of the two former occupants of the cab. Go ahead and roll me 4d10. 6. All right. So. What you see on the first one is that on the body that is dressed in black, the coveralls that they were wearing, they had a set of bunker security armor that was on top of their coveralls. So you have bunker security armor. It is equivalent to in the core rulebook. It's equivalent to the vault security armor.
Okay.
So you've got one set of that. Inside of the cab itself, as you're going through all of it, you find a bag of potato crisps.
All right.
As well as a sealed can of dog food.
Okay.
And then finally, what you find is, this would be under oddities, you find what looks to be a small statue That's like those little bobbleheads people put on their dashes. You
Yeah.
see a little small statue that's on there. It looks like nothing you've ever really seen before, nothing that you've ever really encountered before, and it looks, in probably your own experience compared to some of these other things, it looks kind of grotesque. It's got a tall a white figure with a very tall hat and a long tongue coming out of its mouth, and directly next to it is a shorter figure with a short black hat and a long tongue coming out of its mouth. It seems to be made out of jade, solid jade.
Necro hula figures.
Okay. And that's what I find on the body, or that's everything I find.
That's everything you find.
Okay. I take all of that, and then I head to the back. Hey, I'm approaching cautiously. I'm staying my distance. However, in the cab, there was somebody in a white jumpsuit and somebody in a black jumpsuit, and I found a jade statue of somebody in white and somebody in black, and so I think we just found the corpses of some idols. Anybody familiar with religious lore or something that wants to take a look at this? I'm assuming maybe Shao. And I'll put it on the ground here, and I'll step back towards the cab so that you guys can take a look without being threatened by my presence.
Rounds like Rye versus Rye.
Okay, Scooby.
Hansel cannot speak. But
I got
Spy
it.
versus Spy.
Yeah.
Spy versus Spy. Okay. Hold on one moment. I'm gonna put this into our.
Even though he can't
Oh, and
see
I found
me,
some vault security armor.
Sweet. Even though he can't see me, I wave my hand in acknowledgement as I'm messing around with the doctor's bag, trying to bandaging up my arm.
Hansel's just kind of given the old semi sniff around, see if anything smells like people or the remains of people.
So these are the figures that you found that were on the.
Those don't look like hula girls. No kidding.
Exactly. That's why it seems a little bit odd to our Murphy here. Murphy is experienced with like maybe a hula girl or one of those little dancers or something like that. Not something as like grotesque as this.
Yeah.
For those of you in our audience, yes, you can see it there on the left-hand side of the screen. Let me scooch that over a little bit. So, this is the figure that he found inside of the cab, and you can't see it again.
Somehow Australians, I don't think Murphy would take, or no, Minsky would take too kindly to having Hansel like cybernetically augmented.
Hansel needs to be uplifted. They do have the Robo Dogs in what was it, New Vegas or 3?
And 76.
It's in all of those.
76 doesn't count.
Yeah, 76 doesn't count. Fuck 76. I'm sorry.
No, they're technically
not.
collect.
It doesn't count.
I have to apologize. We are part of a brand, so I'm sorry. I don't like 76. I'm
Being
ignorant.
biased.
I am biased.
The 76. I'm a 76 player.
I still love you, Modifius, but I don't like MMOs.
I don't know. I think the Mothman saved 76 a little bit.
I wouldn't know. I don't do it.
Nor would I.
Either way, what were
You're
you
on
saying?
mute.
Sorry about that.
Purist.
So, Murphy, that armor's pretty good. It's a lot like mine, but I don't like those. Those are like communist propaganda against Taiwanese something, and they hate our money.
Oh,
Ooh, can I
okay.
have the helmet?
Was there a helmet or was it just the body armor?
It's just the body armor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Somebody
helmet.
else found a helmet. You found a helmet.
I found a helmet, a style 0 helmet.
Yeah.
Do you want this helmet?
I've already
a
got
hard
a
hat.
helmet. I've already got a helmet. I thought there was one, so I could have a matching set.
Gotcha.
Bork. Bork, 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 bork.
We can put the armor on the dog.
Dog armor is a separate.
See if we can shove
item,
his
sorry.
arms through the.
Well,
I'm
we could
not
have it-
going to do anything more abusive to that dog if possible.
we could have it
I've
the
already
armor
it's been bad
modified
enough.
once we get to a town.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go back up and I'm gonna be in the cab. Let me know if you guys need anything.
Can't medicine myself, but I'm just gonna bandage myself up.
Did we get the back? We did get the back open. Can I
No.
try to pick that lock?
Yeah, you can.
No,
you
we
can
did
try to
not.
pick the lock.
Did Hansel sniff anything out by way of people that aren't us or remains?
Well, what did you do with the figures? You tried bringing it up to Shao, right?
I came up about halfway up the trailer. I put it on the ground, and Shao was the one with the flashlight. So
So Hansel would immediately have been perception-wise. I'm not even gonna make you roll for that. Hansel would have immediately started losing his shit. Very bad vibes.
well, I had already stepped away from it, so it wasn't not at me, but at the statue. But still, shit. All right.
Well, I agree with Hansel. I mean, that's communist propaganda or something.
Cool. Then throw
And
it
take
off
our money.
Then throw it off the highway. I don't care. Let's get it away from us.
You throw it off the highway.
I don't. I went and got back in the cab. So that's
Well-
up to Shao.
Did you physically give it to Shao? Because I thought you were still holding it.
I physically put it on the ground
Oh, okay.
and backed up.
Okay. Because you don't want to be giving
Oh, I
them
don't
any
know
more
if I wanna-
EMPs.
Do what?
You don't want to be
I don't know
giving
if I
them
want to bother picking thing up.
any EMPs.
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't want to be accused of doing anything else to the group.
I bet after that,
Hansel,
both Shao and Murphy would give a hell of a static shock. You know, like you walk up to your friend and you're like, touch.
Everything
It'd
you
just
touch.
be so bad. Yeah. After a pulse mine, it's gotta be terrible.
After like 6 of them.
Exactly.
Hansel like runs up, grabs it in his mouth, and does like a little spin and yucks it over the edge.
Go ahead and give me a 1d10 under body. Let's see if you can pull that off.
And then we will see about finding out when the next new Hansel is going to be.
Hansel just doesn't kick it over and pee on it.
Well, Hansel picked it up and threw it off the side of this elevated roadway, and Hansel, Johnny, go ahead and roll me 10 combat dice, please.
Bad juju.
This could be bad.
Oh, Scheiße.
Oh, Jesus.
What's dog meat's HP?
12?
12.
Oh, mein Leben.
It's a 6.
It's another thing that levels up with the player.
Increased dog.
player level.
Increased dog needs HP per level. So you'd be at 11.
But he also gets upped every time he ups body.
Okay,
So
so
you
yes,
pick
that
up
would be
2
12. Okay.
HP in one level.
Yeah. Well, it would be 2 HP on his odd levels.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So 3 and 5. So yeah, you'd be at 12. Let's see. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's 9.
Yeah, 9. As you can hear in the very far distance with your keen senses, you can hear the figurines hitting the ground after several seconds fall, and then Hansel immediately feels the repercussions of that fall as gravity itself seems to split Dogmeat's arms and legs out and crushes him down to the ground for 9 damage.
Oh. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Camacho. The dog. It went squish and there's nothing on top of it.
So Murphy could call on not throwing it over the side, but you gave John the wrong idea.
Wait, one more time?
The dog got squished and he's nothing on top of him. He's all squished. He's squished. He's our doggy.
Walk over and take a look at Doggy.
Yeah, you can see Hansel is kind of splayed out on the ground. 9 points of damage, which actually brings in an injury because it's over 5. So go ahead and roll me a, what is that, 1d20 for location. Yeah, 1d20, please. So you have an injured torso.
That's a bleed out.
Oh boy!
Yeah, so you're gonna have to fix that before he starts taking more damage, or he'll be dead.
Yeah, that'd be bad. Torso, you begin bleeding heavily. At the end of each subsequent turn, you suffer 2 combat dice of physical damage, ignoring all damage resistance. So yeah, it's the following round. We'll go into our combat order on here. Shao, what are you doing other than freaking out? You can see Hansel on the ground, ribs sticking out and bleeding on the ground.
I am going to scream and freak out, and then I am going to make a pathetic attempt at remembering first aid. And
Hansel would be.
I'm gonna try
throwing it over the side.
I'm gonna try a medicine check that's gonna fail.
Right.
Because I think that's what she's supposed to do.
Okay.
I got a success.
And 1
Holy
injury,
shit.
so that should be.
I think that worked.
Yeah. This is treating an injury.
Wow.
Intelligence medicine. Test to treat an injury. Passing the test allows patient to ignore the penalties from their injury. So yeah, you're able to stabilize Hansel.
Holy shit.
You're able to kind of wrap them up a little bit. And no longer bleeding out on the ground.
Yeah, I remembered my actual first aid training, and screamed a bunch and fixed the dog.
Right, Camacho, what are you doing?
I was actually gonna do some combat medicine on it.
You can go over and try to heal.
Alrighty.
You can use the first aid action to heal character's health with intelligence medicine that heals number of HP equal to your rank in the medicine skill.
And then with the medicine bag?
That'll be
with the
plus
doctor's
1.
bag? Okay.
Can I, real quick, can I spend a luck point to have the first aid kit that Minsky has fall out of his jacket?
Oh yeah, because you partially destroyed the one that seeing as the group
Case in
only
point-
needs one medic, I believe somebody mentioned that before. I don't remember who, but they seem to get really aggressive about it. I'm gonna say two luck points.
All right.
All right, so go ahead and take 2 luck points off. Actually, better than that, go ahead and roll luck survival. It'll be a DV2.
Any -2s in chat?
So let me check to see if we have any -2s in chat. Yes, we have one from a Stink Palm 007.
What I got there?
Fantastic. Oh god.
Right.
And one other.
Yep.
Ah!
Alright, 10, 9, 8. Okay, yeah, that would put you into double success. So as you're getting ready to walk over, Camacho, you can hear tumbling off of the chair and out of Minsky's jacket, the first aid kit, fully prepped first aid kit, falls onto the ground.
And then is that still going to be 2 luck?
No.
All right.
Imagine that. Pick up the first aid kit.
So you grab
You're
that
so
one.
you're so useful, Minsky. Pat him on the head.
You feel a static shock as you pat him on the head.
Hey, now I'm helping your Hansel. So
Oh, nothing painful.
Don't-
You feel it. Just
no, I'm
so that
mental
would be
imbalance. No.
Health. Is it? Did you have a health kit or a first aid kit? What exactly was it? Or doctor's bag?
Hold on.
I feel like it was first aid.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it
it's
was
just
first
his
aid.
first aid kit.
All right, heals +2 upon succeeding with the first aid action. Okay.
Alrighty. Actually, I was gonna use an AP, but I don't think I need it.
Yeah, I mean, you only need one success.
It's true.
Hot
And
damn.
I generated AP.
Yep. You generated.
Damn.
That is a good combat medic.
3, 4, 5. So that's 5 health points to Hans.
I are good combat medic.
The bestest.
Hey, I'm doing pretty good too. I helped fix the dog.
Good. Now lose that attitude from before.
What attitude?
When you kicked Minsky and the pissy attitude that you've been putting forth since I wasted that feral.
So Hansel gets wrapped up a bit and healed a little bit, and he kind of scampers up and gives Camacho a little lick, and then he goes over to give Xiao a little lick, but then kind of sniffs Xiao's flesh, and then thinks better of not doing that, and does not do that. But does
Not
give
there,
like a little nuzzle.
No, Hansel, not there.
Oh, didn't look at me a kiss.
So Pupper, feeling better. Murphy, as you walk up to the cab. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I'm stretching out a little bit. My back is killing me. As you walk up to the cab, what did you say you did with the bodies? You threw them out of the cab.
Yep.
As you walk back up to the cab, you Well, I mean, it's pitch black outside. You can barely see, but you do not notice the bodies on the ground anymore.
I probably wouldn't be able to see them or care.
That's all right. All right. Cool. Sure.
Yeah, well, because again,
Yeah.
it's pitch black.
Yeah.
I can't see them, so I get back in the. Are they in the cab?
Yes. That's what I say. You don't notice them on the ground anymore. As you try to climb up into the cab, they are back in the seats.
Are they skeletons still?
Yes, and the one in white, the one that was the driver previously, is now on the passenger side. The one that was dressed in black that you took the combat armor off of is now in the driver's seat and both hands on the steering wheel, but they are both skeletons.
See,
Do you remember how I said there were skeletons? Well, I threw them out of the cab and they're back in the cab. And now the one that was the passenger is now the driver and holding the steering wheel.
Bork.
Or
We need Minsky back. I think he's going crazy.
I start wheeling Minsky past the cab. I think it's time to go.
Yeah,
Were we gonna get in the back of this thing?
I think we should leave this thing alone. Let's see if we can find
We're
another
gonna sleep
semi.
here.
Let's see if we can find another semi to sleep in. It's a highway. There's semis all over highways.
Okay. I'm really confused why we're leaving this one.
yeah, you didn't even pick the lock.
I know! I hadn't even picked the lock yet. Alright. I guess we'll go.
And our luck, we don't have any incense to burn.
No, we don't.
Hansel
Yeah, you good for
pulls an
something.
instinct stick out of its pocket and
Oh,
lights
yeah.
it.
Yeah, totally, yeah. The dog's
Shaking my-
pocket.
Camacho looks at the heavens like
It's a very
shaking my
pious
fist.
dog.
Freaking damn you, Jianyu.
I mean, if Jianyu is here, he'd tell you what the hell's that we need to get out of here, but...
So, Murphy, you do not climb into the cab?
No.
The skeleton, the black skeleton that is now in the driver's seat, they seem to be wearing the combat armor. Or sorry, the bunker armor, my bad.
Do I still have it?
Give me a perception.
You left it on the ground, right?
No,
The
I took it
figurine?
off the skeleton. I was holding on to it.
Oh, I thought you left it next to the statue.
Is the figurine
No.
still in the cab?
What am I giving a perception? What?
Perception survival. And
Okay.
is the figurine still in the cab? We're going to find out once he does his perception check, if he can see it or not. You can't really see the contents of your bag. You can't see any contents of your bag. It's too dark.
Cool. It's also wearing the armor. I took off it again, and I can't tell if it's in my bag. Let's
Come
get the
inside,
fuck
take a
out of
nap.
here.
Climb inside, take a nap.
Is the whole session going to be Murphy's 420 dream? This is all just a plot-induced dream.
Yeah, no.
That's some good shit, Murphy.
Yeah, let's bounce.
Or some really, really bad shit. This is the worst trip ever.
Worst trip ever.
Hansel is like tugging at. Well, okay. Camacho is not wearing pants, I assume, because they're just metal legs, right?
Oh, okay, good point. Sorry, my brain
armor.
took that the wrong way.
I'm still wearing armor. Like up to
Okay,
the point
well,
where
Hansel's kind of like tugging at the armor and like starting to move down the highway more.
Camacho, the operative question here is, are you in fact wearing pants?
Are
Still
you
wearing-
full Pooh Bearing it?
No commando.
Pooh Bear! Oh my god! Alright. So, you tug on Camacho's armored pant leg.
Yep.
Camacho, what are you
I'm
doing?
still. I said I was wheeling Minsky past the cab already.
Okay. Alright,
All
so
right, everybody. I guess we'll go. You want to stop? You don't want to stop? Jesus.
Vampire, I'm still waiting on you. Sean, where are you? Come on. As a lot of you are heading back, so Murphy, positive plot twist. Murphy, as you walk away from the semi, you can see that. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong window. So as you walk away from the cab of the semi, you notice that there is a noise behind you as the black dressed figure falls out of the cab, and the white dressed figure falls out of the cab down to the ground of where you had dropped them previously. So you can hear a clattering. And as you turn around, you can see them back where you had left them on the ground.
Nope. Mm-mm. Skeletons are out of the cab again. Fuck this. No.
And I'm seeing
No.
Chow walk over the two skeletons as she's storming off, going, fine, whatever. I don't care.
Double time with the wheelchair.
Right. So the lot of you want to leave this cab behind?
Yes.
I guess.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Alright, so you go back up to the wheelchair. A lot of you are heading past it. As you are all leaving this truck behind you, you can hear a very, very soft click as the lock falls off of the chain on the back of the truck.
God damn it.
Do you want to inspect or leave it alone?
180 degrees and bolt.
Yeah. No,
I'm going
we're
for it.
running.
I wanted
to
to
the-
pick that lock so bad.
Hells to the nah. Keep going at a double time.
Alright.
Wait, are you going back to the truck?
I'm going back.
You're
180
going
degree
back.
turn around and run back.
Okay.
I wanted to pick that lock so bad, and everybody walked away.
Alright. Shao has gone back to the truck. That is the only source of light in this pitch blackness. The rest of you are left in the complete dark. Camacho, what are you doing now that you are in the complete dark?
Sorry about that.
Okay. Since I can't double time, I'm just gonna cautiously keep going. Keep moving forward.
Alright, please give me a perception. Perception, athletics.
What's the DB?
It's DB1, success. Alright, Murphy, you have also continued walking, or are you turning back around? Your source of light is gone.
Fuck this. This is too much to deal with right now. I sit down on the ground. I dig around in my bag that I can't see in until I feel my
Bunker armor?
no.
Liquor.
My average sleeping roll until I find my sleeping roll. I'm gonna pull it out and I'm gonna wrap it up, and fuck it. I'm sleeping right here. If I get eaten in the night, I get eaten in the night. I'm not going towards that truck anymore, and I'll wait until it's morning where I can see before we continue going away. No.
All right, and Hansel is going wherever the wheelchair goes, or what's happening now?
Hansel kind of, as the light source disappears, tugs on Camacho's leg again, and kind of whimpers like to try and get her to maybe stop just for a minute.
Right.
What's wrong, boy?
Hold on. We're going back up to the top. Chow, you've gone back to the truck, and what you see is the padlock that you were about to pick is sitting on the ground, and the chain that was wrapped onto the handles is no longer there.
That's weird. Alright, let's throw it open. There's gotta be something cool.
Right. And you grab onto the two handles of the trailer and start opening them, and that's where we're going to stop our session for today, folks. I will start dropping our links down into our chat so you guys can check everybody out on there. Not oh well, vampire. We're about to find out. And yes, the group is about to run away from your positive plot twist. So we're stopping our session now that you're back here, Violent Neon. As Xiao puts her hands onto the container doors and starts pulling them open. That's why we're pausing. I'm going to pop up
Sounds
our
like some
player
golden
names.
light shining out of the back there, you know.
So that also makes me think of fucking Pulp Fiction. They open up the briefcase.
Exactly. That's what I was going for.
So let's do our outros. Violent Neon, go ahead and start us off.
Hey, I am Violent Neon. I have been your clusterfuck of the evening, and when I'm not here, you can find me on Cybernation Uncensored's Discord as Violent Neon.
Thank you. Tracy, go for it.
Hey, I'm Tracy, or StreetPop007. I play Xiao, the impulsive, ghoulish teenager, who is the best at everything. So, yep, it was a good session.
Were you about to say a very valuable member of the team? Because we know how that ends.
No, we don't have very valuable members of the team anymore.
Right. John, go for it.
Everybody, I'm still John. Johnny Drop over on the Cybernation Uncensored Discord and other Sandman3096 every Friday in this Twitch chat. You can also find me over on SoundCloud at Arkson. And tonight I had the pleasure of playing very briefly your neurotic nurse handybot Minsky, and rather enjoyably, I had the pleasure of playing Hansel, your dog meat companion.
Who is a very valuable member of our team.
Nope, you don't say that.
Jeez, you don't like the dog?
Right, Raven.
Hey everyone, I'm Raven. I've had the pleasure of playing Camacho, the very handy, capable merc survivor, and also Minsky's orderly for the evening. Will the next session be weekend at Minsky's? As I kind of pose him in. Pose them in.
When it comes to like a handybot only colony in which we have to use Minsky to get through things.
Which poses the question: how do we make sunglasses for Minsky's eye stock?
I was about to say, just for making that wonderful joke, you can add into your inventory a shaded monocle. Just for dropping that joke, I will add that into your inventory. You found a shaded monocle.
Wouldn't it be 3 shaded monocles?
Yes, you find 3 shaded monocles. You can add that to your inventory.
Anyways, who's ready for some high riders? I'm getting close to running my stream as soon as I finish testing a one-shot and working out some kinks. You can find me all over the internet at Doña Trece Cuervo. Thank you.
Right, and folks, I've been the GM and my GM shenanigans, Capricious Nature tonight. Please check over at CybernationUncensored.com for our supplements. You can also find Fallout Asia supplement over there. You can find the perchance generators that I use over on my Reddit thread that I've linked on there, as well as my link tree. You can also find myself and Vampire Bites working together instead of against each other in chat over on 2D20 Fallout Pacific Northwest, most likely at the beginning of next month, because we're dealing with some delays due to issues for a couple of the players, so we'll see what happens. A big shout out and a big thanks to Rob Mulligan for his diligent ass work on getting together all of our sponsors, because we are officially sponsored right now: Modifius, Loki Battle Maps, and Sirenscape, and hopefully even more in the future. So thank you very much for your dong diggity hard work. Good job, man.
You're awesome, Rob.
Big
Team
thanks
never
to,
sleep.
Yeah, Team Never Sleep, yeah. And big shout out to everybody in our community for tuning in and watching. I know we were a little delayed today, so my apologies, but thank you for coming on in. We will see all of you folks next weekend. Until then, have a good one.
Cybernation Uncensored.